How's it going? I'm Ao. I'm going to play through an etude I wrote called Fluidity, and then we're going to talk about it. This is 124 beats a minute. All right, so a little bit about it. There are really, I think, 4 or 5 techniques in it that I go back and forth, and I try and put them into different situations. So you have the quarter note, right? You have the quarter note triplet, the eighth note, the fivelet, and then the triplet, eighth note triplet, right? All right, so we have those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 techniques, and all of them show up in the first 4 bars. So you have this called rhythmic modulation, right? Right, so just in those first 4 bars, you go through all of the techniques that you're going to play throughout the entire exercise, or etude, right? And then you do the same thing off the left. I believe that being ambidextrous and being able to play whatever you play off the right hand, off the left hand, is a really important part of rudimental drumming. So I encourage you to do that. Another couple things to look at in this is you have those techniques in different situations. So you have at the beginning, you're just going from quarter notes to quarter note triplets, but they're all accented, right? And then if you look at measure 5, you have quarter note triplets that are taps. And then if you look at measure 4, you have an eighth note that's a tap, right? Or quarter note that's a tap, right? Quarter note taps, eighth note taps, quarter note triplet taps, triplets that are decrescendoing. You have fivelets that decrescendo. So I'm also trying to go from rhythmic modulation into those different things. So you have eighth note triplet, right? You have triplet, right? You have that, what is it? Quarter note triplet space, So you have different rhythmic modulation that's going on in different situations, all throughout letter A. And then when you get to letter B, you have the hemiola, right? 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 A let 2 E let, right? 1 A let 2, 1 A let 2 A let 3 A let 1, right? 3 A let 4 A let 1. So you have all of these different hemiolas, you have different rhythmic modulations, and then if you look at letter C and letter D, you actually have a fill-in of the check pattern that would be letter A. So if letter A is the exact same thing as letter C, you just fill in the left hand. So right? And this is letter C. right? So you'll see that it's the exact same structure, it's just I filled in the left hand. And then letter D, same thing. Right? So I suggest when I learn this, and even now, I don't really try and play it as a full piece, just from A to the end. I try to just break it down and work on one passage of it and really like study the different techniques that I'm playing in it, right? Just play letter A and work on letter A a ton. And then just play letter C and try and keep the technique that you had at letter C. So you can also play it like this, A and C. Right? So skip around with it. Don't just play everything the way it's written all the time. Use it as it is, which is an etude. It's a study. You're supposed to learn more than is just on the page, you know? So I hope you like this exercise. I'm going to be making more videos like this in the future, and I'm going to be talking through things and giving some instruction, the way I think about the things that I'm playing. But I encourage you to keep working with this. Etudes are the way to go because there are a ton of different techniques that you need to play applicable music rather than just working on an exercise like 8/8/16. You're not really getting a lot of material. You're not getting the things that you need. So I encourage you to keep drumming. I'm thankful that you're on my page, and I hope you enjoy. All right, take care.